Welcome to Moonwhisper Tales, the Moonwhisper Grand Finale. All friends unite. This is the last story of this season, and the most special one of all. Tonight, every friend from every Moonwhisper tale has traveled to the most beautiful place in all the land, a cozy mountain valley where warm cottage lights flicker in the windows and snow glows on the highest peaks, and the stars are closer than they have ever been. Luna is here. Pip is here. Marina, Rosie, and all the others together for the very first time. Make yourself as cozy as you can. This is the story of how everyone came home. Breathe in and out and listen. Luna had traveled further tonight than she ever had before. Usually, she kept to her own corner of the sky, the familiar patch of deep blue near the crescent moon, where her moonbeam hooks lived and the clouds knew her by name. But tonight was different. Tonight, she had followed a feeling, warm and quiet and pulling, the way a smell from a kitchen pulls you toward it before you know what you are hungry for. The feeling led her to the mountain valley, and when she arrived, floating down through the cold, clear air, past the snow peaks that glittered like scattered diamonds, she understood why. Below her, the valley was full of light, warm amber from the cottage windows, a golden flicker from Pip down on a windowsill, a silver glimmer from the mountain lake where Marina floated, and everywhere, soft and scattered, the glows of all the other friends she had come to love. Luna hovered above it all for a long, quiet moment. Then she reached into her little basket and drew out one moonbeam, the very last one, and held it up. It glowed warmer than usual, brighter, as if all the other lights below had added themselves to it. She let it go. It drifted down slowly, past the snow peaks, past the cottage rooftops, past the lanterns, and spread outward very gently, like a blanket being laid across a sleeping child. A silver light, soft and even, that touched every corner of the valley. Luna watched it settle. Then she floated to a cloud, a very large, very soft cloud that had drifted close to the mountain, as if it too had come for the gathering, and curled into it with a sigh so small you could only hear it if you were listening very carefully. Sleep well, dear one. Wherever you are tonight, a moonbeam has found its way to you, just like it always does. Pip had been blinking since before sunset. He had flown from the shore, over the meadows, through the enchanted forest, past the places he knew, and then past the places he did not, blinking the whole way, because you never know who might be traveling in the dark and need a little light to follow. By the time he reached the mountain valley, his wings ached pleasantly, the way they did after a very good night's work. He found the coziest spot he could see, the stone windowsill of a little mountain cottage, where the light from inside made a warm golden square on the snow outside, and the smell of wood smoke drifted through the cracks. He landed, folded his wings, and looked out across the valley below him. He could see everything. Luna's cloud above, Marina's lake glimmering, the soft glows of all the other friends, scattered through the valley like fallen stars. Pip blinked once, slow and warm and full. Not because he needed to light anything, not because anyone was lost, just because it was good to be here. The cottage behind him gave a small, contented creak, the way old buildings do when they are warm inside and cold outside, and everything is as it should be. The snow on the mountain peaks glowed faintly under Luna's moonbeam. The valley was quiet in the particular way that only happens when many beloved creatures are all resting in the same place at the same time. Pip let his light go very dim, just a soft pulse, just enough to say, I am here. I am home. Sleep well, little one. Let your own light go soft and warm tonight. You have shone so brightly. You have found your way. Rest now. The mountain lake was nothing like the ocean. The ocean moved. It breathed and swelled and pulled. The mountain lake was still. Perfectly, utterly still, in the way that only very deep and very cold and very old things can be. Marina had swum upstream for a long time to reach it, through quick, shallow streams and slower, wider rivers, and when she finally arrived and floated to the surface, she stopped, floated, and breathed out very slowly. The lake reflected the whole valley back at itself. The cottage lights doubled in the water, Pip's golden flicker on his windowsill, shimmering, Luna's moonbeam above, laid across the surface like a silver road, and all around the edges, soft colors, gentle glows, the lights of all the friends Marina had come to love. All of them. Here. Marina floated on her back and looked up. The stars above were so clear she could see each one separately, not just as a field of light, but as individual, small, steady fires, each one its own. She stretched her arms wide. She let her tail drift. The cold of the water made her feel very awake, and then, past that, very peaceful. She could feel the stillness of the lake through her whole body. Above her, Luna's cloud drifted. On the windowsill, Pip blinked very slowly and went still. And in all the other warm and quiet corners of the valley, all the Moonwhisper friends were resting at last. Marina closed her eyes Sleep well, little one. Everyone is here. Everyone is safe. Somewhere in the mountain valley tonight, all the lights are on. All the friends are home. And so are you.